will probably be seeing a lot of people at the minute making that transition to Christianity, the Christ consciousness. Now, I want to just talk, so I don't go off on a tangent on too many subjects. I want to stick to the Chrism, the Christ consciousness. So a lot of times with people from New Age make this jump because they have done things that have opened up other things where, let's say, different things have attached themselves to them, entities. They have connected to different thought forms, different things in the atmosphere that aren't necessarily aligned to the highest good of that person. There are different motherboards you can connect into. There's pure God source, and then there's the other one. So God source is the divine, and then the other one would be Satan. Like the Bible says, this the God of this world is Satan, and it's programmed throughout our matrix, through media. It's pushed through everything, the food, the music. And when we connect into the Christ consciousness, this allows us to raise our frequency. It makes us feel very nice, and it can actually help us raise the sacred fluid, the chrism, from the spine up into well, basically it goes up the spine and then it goes up into the skull, and it's the pituitary gland and the pineal gland that secrete a fluid, which is a milky one and a golden one, and that is supposed to symbolize a land of milk honey in the Bible. It's called the claustrum. It goes into the claustrum. So essentially, when we follow Christ consciousness, we are doing as Christ would do. So we are not sinning, we're helping others, we're being kind, we're not having sort of casual sex, we're not taking drugs, we're not drinking, we're respecting our vessel. So we're having a lifestyle similar to the one Christ would have done. And this makes us feel really happy in itself, because you become aligned with high vibrational frequency of positivity, of love, and you're able to connect back into yourself and God. Okay, that's what's so important. So there's no right or wrong. If people want to access this through religion, they can. It's not the only way to access it, though, I will say that, but that is for another video. But today, tuning into the Christ consciousness, and that does not mean you have to be a Christian, is so beautiful, because Christ was an example of how to live and how to be happy and how to be whole. And you will see similar examples of that in different religions. Again, this video is for everybody. It's not just for Christians. Remember, Christ, before Christianity was formed, the Bible was written 200 years after his death. Christ's teachings was called the Way, and there was no hierarchy, there was no organizational structures, which are religions. In Christianity we have obviously Christianity, and then we've got the Church of England, we've got Methodist, we've got Baptist, we've got so many different things, and then we've got Catholicism, and then there's so many things that have been formed. So if we take it back to its roots, which is Christ and the Christ consciousness, it's about how you live and how you go about your life, what you're tuning into, and that is what raises your frequency. And let me tell you, when you do this without knowing, you will know people that have raised that chrism, because by living pure and by living with a kind heart, you'll get, let's say, Christians that haven't actually raised the chrism. You'll have religious people that haven't raised the chrism. They just go to church, they do the actions. But raising the chrism would mean that you have to be in a high vibrational state of love. You have to enjoy giving and helping other people. You have to abstain from sin, essentially. And it's just all